Hey, what's going on everybody? Today we're going to be looking at my PRS Standard 22, but most importantly we're going to be looking at the pickups that are inside of it. They are the Bare Knuckle Impulse Set. They are Josh from Northlane, his signature set. I saw him talking online about the frequency response and the different bare knuckle pickups that inspired him, and you know, it just sounded like something I'd like to check out. So, been looking at these for a while, finally got them installed in this guitar, which I absolutely love. And I'm really stoked to see how they come across and how they sound, so I thought it'd be sweet to do a video on them. This video is going to be broken up into 3 parts. The first section is going to be a playthrough section. One of my songs from my band Fever Youth, Carburetor Hearts, we're going to be running through that, hear how they sound in the mix, and then we're going to be doing a playthrough after that, just the guitar by itself. We're running through my Mesa Triple Crown 50. We are going to be running through all channels, like a clean, a kind of rhythm crunch, and then a lead. I'm boosting it in the front end at some points with my Fulltone OCD revision 1.4 for your OCD nerds out there. It's my favorite by far. And then any delay that you hear are going to be the Eventide H9 running through the effects loop with the space-time algorithm. You'll hear some of the onboard reverb from the Mesa on the clean channel as well, so I'll be toggling that on and off. So I'm stoked to check these out, and we'll meet back at the end and see how they fare, and we'll discuss them. Alright, so yeah, these pickups are awesome. I really like them a lot. I know they can be easily compared to the Blackhawks just based on appearance. And I've played Blackhawks and they're really cool, but they're definitely a very different sounding pickup. These are very balanced, surprisingly. I mean, a lot of bare knuckles have a very kind of wide or very colored frequency response to cater to a specific sound or style, which is super cool. And one thing I really like about them, that way you can pick a set that you really like the voicing of, and there's really going to be a pretty significant difference between them all. But I found these to be pretty even and pretty balanced across the highs, the mids, and the lows. I'd say the mids and the highs and the lows are pretty even. The mids, there's maybe a little bit of a dip. But man, they're super clear. I'm really stoked on how they sound. I mean, as any bare knuckle, they're super dynamic. So if you roll the volume knob back, they clean up really nicely. If you turn all the way up and you really dig in, really heavy-handed, then they respond that way. And I think one of the pitfalls of pickup demos on YouTube is you only get half the picture. You only get how they sound through very compressed audio, through your computer monitors or speakers or headphones, and you lose a lot of the dynamic range that pickups give and what you feel. And that's the main thing. I've tried a lot of different pickups, and there's still nothing out there that I've played. Seymour Duncan, Fishman, a lot of great DiMarzio, a lot of great pickup companies, but nothing quite responds and feels the way bare knuckles do. This a dynamic response and still retaining clarity at all volume knob settings, and they sound really good and really balanced and stupid clear, like you can hear every note. They just feel awesome to play, and that's one thing I love about them. Now, I've played a lot of bare knuckle sets, and and I tend to lean more towards the Alnico side of things. I like the kind of more elastic response they get out of them, and these, that's what these Alnico in here, and they sound really, really good. They sound really, really responsive, and the neck pickup is honestly something that really surprised me the most out of everything. Like it's very single coil, kind of stratty sounding, and when you look Josh's rig and the guitars he plays, he actually plays a single coil in most of his guitars in the neck position. So it makes a lot of sense, and it was a nice surprise. I really wasn't expecting such a dynamic, stratty sounding neck position pickup. It sounds awesome. It sounds awesome tapped and also full humbuckers. It kind of has that quack, or I don't know how to describe it, but a very nice mid-range response when you really dig in to the string. It really responds really awesome. And the bridge, super balanced, super aggressive and forward, but not to the point to where it's gonna bring a lot of transients that are unwanted. It's stupid clear. It sounds awesome. So, from what I've heard, if I'm remembering correctly, he was like the top end response of a Rebel Yell and some elements of a Cold Sweat in here. And I say I've tried both those pickups. I've owned both of those pickups, and I say it's a very honest combination of those two, and it's pretty perfect in my opinion. So, great pickups. Cannot say enough good things about them. I highly recommend you check them out. I'll definitely be doing some comparisons between this and another popular signature set of bare knuckles in the near future. They're on their way in the mail, so we'll get to compare those, and the other ones are pretty popular too. But stick around if you want to check those out. And also, I got some Fishmans in the new Balaguer guitars I got. Those are kind of, I've seen that question a lot, like how Fishmans compare to bare knuckles. And, I just want to sit down and do an honest review, try to be as unbiased as I possibly can be, and see how they fare. So that's going to be coming up here pretty soon too. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was beneficial for you. And, give it a like if you liked it. We got plenty of demos coming down the pipeline here very soon, so stick around for that. And I'll see you next time.
Every day tonight, your